The following verses show that the angels are actually male, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were beautiful, and they took wives for themselves, all of whom they chose. There were giants on the earth in those days, and also afterward, when the sons of God came into the daughters of men, and they bore children to them. Those were the mighty men who were of old, men of renown. When angels had children with humans, their children would grow up to be giants. Okay, back to the beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the face of the waters. This is continued in another book. I beheld the earth, and indeed it was without form and void, and the heavens, they had no light. I beheld the mountains, and indeed they trembled, and all the hills moved back and forth. I beheld, and indeed there was no man, and all the birds of the heavens had fled. Birds! Isn't this before God made birds? I beheld, and indeed the fruitful land was a wilderness, and all the cities were broken down at the presence of the Lord by his fierce anger. Cities! Who made the cities if there was no man? God was angry? Why? The Bible doesn't talk about this in the beginning of Genesis, but God made everything, including the angels, and they were there with God, shouting for joy when the earth was made, but their creation is not specifically mentioned. According to most interpretations of the Bible, Lucifer was an angel of God. The name Lucifer means bright morning star. Lucifer was close to God, but turned from God because of his pride. Lucifer had a throne of followers, presumably in heaven and on earth. He had rebellion in his heart, and wanted to be like God and overthrow God. He was later addressed as Satan, which means adversary or opponent. How you have fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How you were cut down to the ground, you who weaken the nations. For you have said in your heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will also sit on the mountain of the congregation, on the farthest sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet you shall be brought down to Sheol, to the lowest depths of the pit. Those who see you will gaze at you and consider you, saying, Is this the man who made the earth tremble, who shook the kingdoms, who made the whole world as a wilderness, and destroyed its cities?